Hello everyone, my name is Mike from the Ambassadors of Gaming, and today PSX happened. PlayStation Experience 2016. Some shit happened, some things, they went down. Now let me tell you, I was hyped. Some things happened. Got it all written down here from the press conference, so bear with me as I run through these real quick. Alright, the show opened up with Uncharted DLC. Called The Lost Legacy. It's going to be standalone, much like The Last of Us was, and it revolves around Chloe and Nadine. So, good way to open up. Those Marvel vs. Capcom rumors were true. Game's not going to be called Marvel vs. Capcom 4. It will be called Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Now I'm recording this before the World Cup tonight, so I don't know what they're going to show then. They only showed off 4 characters: Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Ryu, and Mega Man X. So those were the only ones I had seen. The release date for it is 2017. It's not PlayStation exclusive. It is for both PlayStation and Xbox. At the conference, after the original trailer for Infinite, they announced Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is back on the PlayStation Store on PS4, and it's available now. Then they announced the Wipeout Collection for summer 2017. It's 3 games packed into one. So if you're interested in that, it will be released in the summer. Destiny revealed their Christmas event. So if you're into Destiny, I'm sure you've already seen this. They are bringing back Icebreaker, so that is interesting. Very important gun to the way that people play that game. Then they came out with the Crash Bandicoot gameplay trailer, and that was phenomenal. And my display turned off. Awesome. Sorry. The Crash Bandicoot gameplay trailer, it is completely remade. They showed off the difference between the original game and the remaster, and they have remastered the levels, and it actually looks pretty fucking good. So that's cool. They're calling it the Insane Trilogy. It will be out in 2017, so that's awesome. Then they talked a little bit about the Call of Duty World League. If that's your thing, it's cool. They're sponsoring it, so they have to throw it in, I assume, or they wanted to throw it in so it got more publicity. Then they talked about Resident Evil 7, and they announced that the final demo for Resident Evil 7 is being updated and going out tonight, and that update includes PSVR support. So if you want to try the demo in VR, I would recommend that. I think I'm going to do that in the next coming days, and I should have an update for you on that on Phone and Friend News. So we'll see, because I've heard a lot of people complaining about it making them nauseous, more so than other VR games. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. Plus, I'm a giant pansy, so I get scared of everything easily. After that, Ace Combat 7. They're just reminding people that it does exist. I forgot about Ace Combat 7. It does have PSVR support, and then it was just a cinematic trailer. All of the trailers and stuff are up, I'm sure, on PlayStation's YouTube channel, and you can find them probably on Polygon, IGN, those kind of places. Street Fighter V announced Akuma in a gameplay trailer. It seems to be a whole new DLC pack, releasing it on December 20th of this year. So more Street Fighter V content for you guys. They showed another trailer for The Last Guardian, even though it's coming out in like 3 or 4 days. It's actually out in the wild now. I've seen a few people post that they have it. So, it is what it is. I'm actually not going to get it, so we're probably not going to do a review of it. I've been too busy playing Final Fantasy 15 and World of Final Fantasy. I don't have time for The Last Guardian. I'm sorry. Now we're getting into the interesting and newer updates and releases. Parappa the Rapper, 20th anniversary. They are remastering it, putting it out on PS4 along with Patapon and Loco Roco. And they will all have PS4 Pro native 4K support. And the demo for Parappa the Rapper is out today. So if you're interested in replaying it or seeing how it runs on the PS4, it's available to you. Japan Studio announced Knack 2, the Knack sequel, one of probably the most hated PlayStation exclusives. I don't know why people hate Knack. I like Knack, actually. So I'm interested to see how that works out. It looks alright. I think the world of Knack is interesting, so we'll see what they do with the sequel. Gravity Rush 2 DLC trailer. It has a March release date. So, and I believe that comes free for everyone who buys Gravity Rush 2. I think that was part of the deal with them delaying the release. Then they showed off some Gran Turismo Sport trailer. It has 4K, HDR, VR Sport, and that'll be out in 2017. Then they showed Ni no Kuni 2. They had the cinematic trailer, which included the anime sort of style, and then the gameplay trailer, and it looks really fucking good. It looks pretty, and they say that will be out in 2017, so we'll see. Then they showed Yakuza 6 and Yakuza Kiwami coming out in North America and Europe in 2018 for Yakuza 6 and 2017 for Yakuza Kiwami. Then they announced Danganronpa 3 for PS4 and Vita. I believe they already released it in Japan. I don't know. I don't keep up with Danganronpa. It's not one of my series I keep track of. So, then they showed off Nier Automata. They said there would be a demo for it soon. I believe in the next week, and that is supposed to be coming out in March 7th, 2017. Then they showed a trailer for Ys Origin, coming out on PS4 and Vita 2017. Dreadnought, PS4, showed a trailer, 2017. Looks like a space fighting game. No interest to me, but, if you're into flight simulators, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Then they showed off Pyre from Supergiant. They showed a trailer for that. They showed a trailer for Vane, and a trailer for Absolved, 2017 release for that. It is an online melee game. I don't really understand the concept of it. I'm sure we'll get tons of information about it today and tomorrow from the panels and from the PlayStation blog. Edith Finch got shown off again from Giant Sparrow. So it's looking good. Hopefully 2017. Probably not, but you never know. Housemarque showed off their next game, Nex Machina. It looks like a Housemarque game, twin stick shooter. It looks pretty. The graphics are nice. It's interesting looking. Reminds me a little bit of Fury. And then Let It Die. Let It Die, I think, is a free-to-play game, but they made it sound like it wasn't. But it is free today on PS4 in America and Europe. Then they showed they talked a little bit about some VR titles: Mother Russia Bleeds, Mark of the Wolves, and Surgeon Simulator VR. Those are all out today. Then they announced Tomb Raider Go is on Vita and PS4 soon. Then they announced Windjammers, which looks like an older PlayStation 1 kind of NES era or SNES era game. It's very 16-bit-ish. I don't know. I know nothing about it. It looks alright, but it's being remastered, put on PS4, and then has online multiplayer. And then they announced another PSVR exclusive, Starblood Arena. It looks to be an arena shooter, button mechs or in spaceships. Gave me a kind of Overwatch vibe, like in terms of the way the characters are designed and that kind of stuff. One of the characters looks kind of like Zero from Borderlands. Then they showed us another trailer for Neo. Neo looking fantastic as always. If you don't know Neo, it's basically Dark Souls, a little bit easier, but based in Japan with samurais and Oni and that kind of stuff. So super excited for that, but they have no release date for it, or they didn't put a release date on it. I think it's supposed to come out in 2017 still. Then they showed a trailer for MLB The Show 17 with a retro mode, which lets you play the game like the older ones. It's kind of weird because the overlays are in like 16-bit kind of, but the character models are all still like brand new looking and gorgeous. Then they showed another trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn, and then they ended the show with The Last of Us Part 2, which was fucking awesome. There's a little teaser. If you want to watch it, it is up on YouTube. It seems they make a time jump, whether it's in the beginning of the game or sometime during the game. Ellie is older. Joel is still alive, so that's good. Sean Lane did say they are very early in development, and when I was watching a stream, the person indicated that Naughty Dog finished Uncharted a while ago, and they've been working on the DLC, so they're probably only 3 to 4 months in, so don't expect to see it anytime soon, like in the next 2 to 3 years. So that is the wrap-up of the PlayStation Experience news. I tried to condense it as much as possible and not sound as boring as possible. We will have a PAF news on Tuesday. And I just wanted to get this out of the way so we didn't have to make the entire video bogged down by all this news. So I will see you Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys later.